Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to show your daily aspects. Today I noticed that we have a number of different things on the page sort of pointing to our grander, our bigger, better plan for ourselves, that bigger idea that we have for what we can be, do, and have. And our ability to gain some really rational clarity around that and to start to map out what it might be like for us to get from where we are to where the dream is. Isn't that interesting? Okay, let's get into these aspects. Today is Wednesday, July 27, 2022. The sun is in Leo and so is Mercury. There are a lot of positive things that can arise from a willingness to show off a little. When we know that we're good at something and we take a lot of pleasure in its pursuit, we set an example for others that it is worthwhile to pursue our passions, that it makes us secure in ourselves, and that's a very attractive quality to have. Mercury is here to help us think in grander terms of ourselves and our efforts than we might normally do. Mercury in Leo makes me think of Muhammad Ali and the way he would always sort of hype himself in this really sincere and self-admiring way. "I'm so pretty," I heard him say again and again. And he also said, "If my mind can conceive it, if my heart can believe it, then I can achieve it." Toro, the asteroid, also transits the land of Leo at this time. Toro has to do with where our strength lies and how we use it. We all have options to use our strengths for good or for evil. If you haven't yet, I invite you to take the pledge. From this day forward, I vow to use my powers for good. Toro in Leo acts as further encouragement to let our spirit shine through by putting our strengths on display. But this doesn't mean for us to figuratively or literally throw our weight around. Part of what we admire about strength in another is their ability to wield it judiciously and without necessarily hurting anyone. Moon is in Cancer all day. This is a time when it is in our hearts to protect and otherwise care for ourselves, our home spaces, and the people we keep close. We are now in the dark of the moon, and this is a time to finish up the physical, emotional, and spiritual work of release, to feel the clarity and the rational presence of ourselves as we prepare to reset. Fixed fire and cardinal water. Let's care for ourselves in grand style at this time. After all, we deserve it simply for being our fabulous selves. We begin on the moon side of the page today. This side reflects our feeling life, our internal experience, those things we think, feel, know, and intuit, and our home life, who we are and how we show up among the people we care for. At 2:36 this morning, Central Standard Time, friends, Moon goes sextile to Uranus, Cancer, and Aquarius. Some shakeups may come up in the heart and home at this time. Changes to the regular plan or order of things made in the spirit of progress will work out well for us. Then this afternoon at 3:58, Moon goes trine to Neptune, Cancer, and Pisces. We can really get into our sensitivity right now. We have the capacity to dream up ideals for ourselves, and this dreaming has a blessed vibration to it, almost as though Spirit is listening. Then at 7:54, our void of course moon goes in opposition to Pluto, Cancer, and Scorpio. This is a dramatic, mood-swingy vibe with the sun in Leo and also in opposition to Pluto over here. it might cause us to show our asses in public in a way that we might regret. So be conscious about your current mood and the company you are keeping around this time of night, which would be about 8 o'clock to about 10 o'clock this evening. Our void, of course, is 5.5 hours, spanning the midnight hour tonight. This is the period of time between the moon's final aspect in one sign and when it makes ingress to the next sign. Because we think of the moon as being between influences at this time, it can be easier to connect both to our inner moon and the outer moon, our intuition and our sense of spirit. This is a great time to reflect, meditate, journal, and otherwise get into those creative practices that help us calm the mind and focus the intent. Spanning the midnight hour again, this is a great time to engage in ritual and spell work, especially so close to the new moon. Any deals we make with the cosmos at this time will probably work best if we set an intention to release any emotional crutches or stale intellectual approaches that no longer reflect our best selves. Then at 1:36 this morning, or not this morning, tomorrow morning, Thursday morning, moon makes ingress to Leo. The new moon will be in Leo tomorrow, and we bring a lightness and a regal sort of bearing and benevolence to our inner life at this time. The impending Leo new moon is a great time to bring our grander vision into focus as we have this really rational clarity that can help us envision the plan going forward. But first, we will pause. There is one current aspect on the sun side today. This side has more to do with our experiences and self-expression out in the world, outside our homes. At 11:55 this morning, Mercury goes trine to Chiron through July 31. Aries, Gemini, and Virgo. Here is an excellent opportunity to gain some insight into dealing with our everyday problems. We can learn from the present and past mistakes, which in turn gives us a fresh perspective and approach, especially with the trine vibration here. We are truly blessed with a self-healing opportunity for the next few days. So be open to insights and revelations wherever you may find them. In the ongoing column, Mercury is trine to Jupiter just through today, the 27th, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. Another blessing on the page, our rational ability to receive and plan, not receive, to perceive and to plan, has ideal possible functioning with our sense of growth and positive expansion here. We can see the bigger, grander idea we have for ourselves and what we can be, do, and have. Any plans we make in that direction are blessed at this time. Venus square to Jupiter is here with us through, oh, I didn't write that down. This was 7/27. This one is July 30th. Venus is square to Jupiter through July 30th, Taurus, Libra, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So while our ability to plan big is blessed at this time, we are actually discouraged from making any solid commitments because we feel both receptive and generous, but there isn't a lot of seriousness in these vibes. So share, plan, dream big, but perhaps wait to make any formal announcements or investments. Mercury is square to Mars through August 1. Aries, Gemini, Virgo, and Scorpio. So this is a vibe where we can be thinking and acting so quickly and with so much self-assurance that we may forget that our actions have an effect on the people around us. Or we may just move forward without enough information to do so in the most informed way, which can create more work for us in the long run. Advice in life and bowling, friends. Slow down and follow through. North Node is conjunct to Uranus through August 15. Taurus and Aquarius. As we peer into the near future, say the next year, much of what we worry about is whether we'll have the material resources we need to live the way we like to live. This kind of worry can give way to increased anxiety or a tendency to get obsessed about the future acquisition of resources that we fail to appreciate that we currently have much of what we need and desire. Pluto is still retrograde through October 8, and Sun here is in opposition to Pluto through tomorrow, July 28. So power struggles are indicated here, both within ourselves and in the outer life. But there is an opportunity to find a balance, perhaps to withdraw from struggle in favor of forward motion. Saturn continues retrograde through the 22nd of October. Whatever solid actions we have taken to strengthen and maintain those networks of people we rely on for support, this retrograde is a time when we meet our repayment for that. The support you experience is going to reflect the support you have given. So if you're feeling relatively unsupported at this time when you desire it, the logical answer is to start giving what you wish to receive. Neptune is retrograde through December 23. Neptune is a ruler of Pisces. This pulls the veil from our eyes for basically for the rest of this year. We are not allowed to indulge in fantasies that allow us to deny reality. The illusions become transparent, and this is a blessing because when I know where I stand and I know what my dreams are, I can gain some clarity regarding the path ahead of me. And Chiron is retrograde through December 27. Chiron is currently in Aries, where we explore solving our problems around self-expression. Part of healing from social wounds is likely to involve participating in the work, social, and civic spaces. Any defenses you may have built against old disappointments are seeking to come down. It can't hurt to get out and have some positive experiences that help you feel better about being yourself around others. And coming up tomorrow, we have the new moon in Leo, gracing us with an opportunity to pause, to breathe, and to appreciate where we are at present before shifting gears again. And Jupiter retrograde begins tomorrow, shining the light of positive expansion on those personal areas where we can work on ourselves to affect growth. And Mercury square Uranus is tomorrow, inviting us again to slow down and follow through. And that's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like my video, subscribe to the channel, click the notifications bell. I post here every day, and I wouldn't want you to miss a thing. For a longer, less formal version of this read that includes further insight from Tarot, please check out my other channel, which is called Astrology Today and Tarot with Melrose. The link is in the description. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you, and I will see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.